Hey guys, welcome back. Sorry I've been making much videos. I'm just getting over being sick. Sorry if I sound a little bit, congested a little bit. It's all breaking up now, so bear with me if I cough or do anything like that. But I decided to do some reviews for Christmas stuff since Christmas is right around the way, and I figured to do a review on a stand-up TV, program, and it's Jeff Dunham's very special Christmas special, released in 2008 on Comedy Central, and so this is basically Jeff Dunham's Christmas comedy stand-up show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, at the Pabst Theater, and yeah, it's a really great stand up. I'm a big fan of Jeff Dunham. He's great. If you're not familiar with him, he's a ventriloquist stand up comedian. These are his some of his puppets up here in the front cover. There's Achman, the dead terrorist, who's very very funny. He's the one that always who always says silence. I kill you. He says that. And there's Peanut right there, which is a lot of fans' favorite. Uh, and there's Jose, the jalapeno on a stick. He's very funny. And there's Walter, the cranky old guy. And there's Bubba J, the redneck, right there. And yeah, they're all done really really well. And uh, a lot of like the jokes that he does in this special are very very funny, and I like that it's a Christmas themed one. A lot of stand-up comedians might do some Christmas related stand-up. You don't see it very often, which is too bad, but this one is definitely worthwhile. And I'll show you guys the box art of the DVD. Here's the side, and here's the back. And I like the Christmas ornaments in the background. It's a cool design, and the front cover is a very cool design. And here's the disc art. It's this DVD is distributed by Image Entertainment. They do some good DVDs. Yeah, Jeff Dunham. I liked him ever since middle school when I first discovered him. I heard about him. Some of my friends were talking about him, and I watched him, and I really enjoyed him. And I know he also did that TV series for Comedy Central. I don't think I ever got around to watch that. Maybe I did, but if I did, it was a long time ago. I can't remember. Uh, and I don't know if that show is. I don't know if that whole series is out on DVD yet. It might be. I don't know. But let me know in the comments if it is or not. I'd appreciate that. Uh, and there's like a lot of funny segments in here. Like there's Achman's Jingle Bombs, which is his own version of Jingle Bells, and uh, there's also Bubba J's Roadkill Christmas. It's a very funny song. Jingle Bombs is hilarious, and there's Peanut's version of The Night Before Christmas. Jeff is basically telling the story, but Peanut keeps interrupting, and that's it's really really funny. And I thought that the stand up was very well written. It's pretty short too. It's only hour 25 minutes, so 85 minutes. So it's a pretty fast pace. Stand up routine. There's some that go on for a lot longer. Maybe sometimes a little bit shorter, but uh, yeah, I think that Jeff Dunham is a very very talented guy. He's actually touring up where I live. Actually, currently. He's not going to be performing in my state, but he's performing in the state that's right next to me, Maine. So that's not so far away from me. So that's really cool. I wish I could go, but I'll probably have to check it out a different time because around this time, it's crazy time of year. There's people all over the place, tourists coming in and out of town, stuff like that. It's crazy. Uh, yeah, and Walter is always one of my favorites. He always makes me laugh. He's the one that has like the pissed look on his face. Very funny. And Bubba J is the redneck. He's very funny. Um, and like he's not as dirty as a lot of like other comedians are, like Red Fox or Richard Pryor or Eddie Murphy. But I mean, like there are quite a few of like risque jokes in here, quite a few actually. And yeah, there are some F words, but they're all bleeped out, of course, because it was on Comedy Central. But if you saw it in real life, it wasn't censored. It was uncensored if you saw it in person. But yeah, he's very like he's really like he's like pretty much like average like compared to like meaning like humor wise, like not like he goes over the top sometimes, but sometimes he doesn't like to go too over the top, if that makes sense, as a lot of other guys that I just mentioned like to do, which is fine. I mean, I appreciate what he wants to do. If it's something he wants to do, like if he was to go over the top, where he was like very nasty, vulgar. I mean, I'd still like it, but I think that what he tries to do is like I feel like his persona is that it's not about being vulgar and nasty, because I feel like a lot of guys like to do that, like they just like to do it just for the sake of it. But I feel like Jeff Denham is one of those guys that who thinks that it's not about being like that. It's about making people laugh and giving them what they want and showing them his talent that he has, and that's smart of him. And it's very nice. You know, theater. I think the theater looks great. The theater's packed. Everybody looks like they're having a hell of a time. Everybody's cracking up, laughing. I sure as hell was. Like, there's of course boob jokes and you know a whole bunch of other crazy jokes in here. But uh, and there's also like there's a segment before he gets to the puppets, like he talks about how his daughter, uh, you know, uh, filling up gas and everything, and she didn't know how to do it. I thought that was pretty funny, and that his wife was basically just making her do it on her own and whatever, and she got it all on videotape and everything. I thought that was very funny, and yeah, it's just that uh, anything Christmas themed, I think, is pretty clever, and I wish that more comedians would do stuff like this, like a Christmas special stand-up routine. And yeah, I think it's great. And this is on Amazon Prime, I think, for free. So if you see it on there, feel free to watch it. You can probably get it for pretty cheap nowadays. I got this in a lot that a relative was getting rid of a bunch of their movies, and this was one of them. So I kept it. So thank you, Aunt Sylvia, for that. Uh, yeah, it's a great DVD. I'm glad to have it in my collection. Uh, I don't really collect stand up that much. I have a few in my collection. I've talked about Eddie Murphy Delirious and Eddie Murphy's Raw and stuff like that, and uh, I have a George Lopez DVD, Why You Crying. I don't really collect stand up that much, but I'll probably collect some more stuff, as time goes on. But yeah, I think this is a great DVD to have, great to watch with your family. Uh, if you like stand up comedy, if you're not familiar with him, I recommend checking him out. He's a very funny guy. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and happy holidays to everybody, and I'll see you guys next time.